What is going on, everyone? It is Foul Play here. We are back for the fifth and final match of this modern league, winning the die roll and versing Respect the Cat. We're also currently 3-1 with this Matt Bogles deck, and we'll see how far we can take it. We see the 7. I think this is good enough on a keep. Maybe a little bit slow because of the Stalker, but that's fine. That is all good. We'll lead on the Misty Rainforest. If our opponent's a turn 1 Thoughtseize deck, we'll be thanking ourselves. Alright, Wooded Foothills. So we'll just go ahead and crack this one. We'll get our Hallowed Fountain. So Stalker hands are like also a little bit better on the draw than what they are on the play for obvious reasons. But yeah, we've got some really impressive looking auras here in hand too. I'll probably look to Ethereal plus Curious Obsession next turn. Looks like we might verse an Omnath deck here with the Triome coming in here, the Jeskai Triome. Land? Oof, we miss on the land. That's unfortunate. Alright, Curious Obsession. Ethereal Armor. And we'll set the odds to always yes. We get to draw a card here. We break on land drop. That sucks. Still, we're like in a very, very good spot here. So nothing too bad to stress about just yet. Out of range of like any random anger of the gods, which is nice for us. It's very Time Raveler. Alright. That's my Curious Obsession. Make me cry. Oh, the Ethereal Armor? Sure. Jesus, man. The lands hate us. This is crazy. Alright, the game plan is going to remain the same though. Let's just attack our opponent, ignore the Teferi. We don't have a Force of Negation in hand anyway. We could potentially draw one. Alright, we draw Hyena Umbra. Opponent is dead to the next attack that we do. I guess they can have Cryptic Command up now. Not a big deal in my opinion. Force Negation. Online. Oh, they can't have a chump blocker. Cryptic Bounce Ethereal? Lightning here likes to gain some life. That'll work. Alright, still not with the third land drop. It's a bit of a meme for us at this point. Guess we bait with Ethereal Armor. Actually, it's probably Hyena Umbra play Bogle. Play around like an Engineered Explosives or something. Dwarven Mind. Oh boy. It is the Emrakul Polymorph deck. Uh-oh. Has he got access to 5 mana and the Through the Breach? They're playing like the red X spell instead. Alright, well, we dealt a lot of damage to ourselves and didn't gain any life. If we were made to Annihilator 5, Annihilator 6, pardon me, we actually had 6 things to sacrifice. And then if we were, I know it wasn't happening this game, but if we were to draw a land, we could go Aura and win. But yeah, it was still not happening this game. So I think our opponent got a little bit lucky there on the on the us bricking for how long was that? Yeah, not sure. Not great. So you can obviously like path their creature in response to the polymorph effect or the through the breach. I think overall though, if we just have stubborn denial plus deafening silence, it's a similar effect anyway though, right? We should be aware these decks normally bought in Platinum Imperium package as well. So we should probably play around that with like 2 effects maybe. Cards to take out, Aqueous Form, a Stalker. Look out, a land. And then maybe just like 1 Curious Obsession, 1 Staggering Insight, and that ought to do. Nope. So here we have like a 1 land hand with a Stalker, and if this was a 1 mana hexproof creature, I'd probably be keeping this, but it is like way too risky. We get 1 hit. 1 hit, and like... Alright, well this is way better. We'll keep. We'll just ditch Coronet and probably Rancor. I think I like having the Force of Negation for what our opponent's doing. And the card draw, the Totem Armor against an Anger of the Gods. All that stuff. Unlucky. We might hit a land off the Curious Obsession trigger. Usually these decks will just get Triome in taps. They might have a Force of Negation though. They might also be opting for Force of Negation. Mystical Dispute too, maybe. Alright. Well, I actually think that's one of the first times I've seen Mystical Dispute come into action against my deck. Strangely enough, I haven't seen it much in these matchups. Not to say that they don't sideboard it in, I just haven't seen it. Alright, well this is just getting remanded to hand. Unfortunately, we're bricking on land drops again. And we all know how poorly Bogles does if it doesn't have tempo, and the answer to that is extremely poorly. Just keep trying. Hey, look, we got an aura. We're winning the race now. Let's go. We dealt 4 damage to ourselves before we get to have a 2/2 creature. There's like Daybreak Coronet region here. We'll just attack. We can hold up Path to Exile as interaction. They Prismari command and make a treasure token. They could also have a counterspell though. I think we win this by them rushing and whiffing. Valakut Awakening, sure. How many cards? He's got 4 in hand. He can draw a maximum of 5. Looks like he goes down to 2, so he's drawing 3. He goes up to 5 cards in hand, draws 1 for turn. Svalakut Awakening is like very, very strong. Dwarven Mind, sure. Go for it, opponent. Like he's being safe and leaving up counter magic. I do like that one. Let's go to combat. We'll attack. Wow, he's blocking? Okay. Go for the Deafening Silence. It's like so powerful if it sticks. They can bounce it with a Teferi, but that's about all they can do. Oh boy. So this has protections from spells that are one or more colors. Oh well, GG. That's all she wrote. Unfortunately, we couldn't do very much on that one. But we do get the 3-2. That is a positive result. And that's a good result in Modern these days for a deck as weak as Bogles as well. So yeah, we get our entry. We get a few points and things like that. Overall, I think I'm pretty happy with the deck and the construction. I can't really see myself changing too much in the land base. Unless someone throws something pretty innovative at me, I'm pretty happy with these numbers. I think I liked the 4th Staggering Insight as well over the 3rd Aqueous Form or the one of Arcane Flight. The extra source of life gain can come in handy, and the extra source of card draw can as well, especially if we're hitting those hands when we're mulliganing down to low resources. As for the sideboard, look, I think there's room for improvement. Not exactly sure what or where or what direction I want to take it in. I think we need to narrow it down into a direction a little bit more than what we have been though. So I'm going to stop and like have a little bit of a think in between this and my next videos, my streams and all of that. But if you guys have any good ideas, even if you just list your whole 75, I'd love to hear from you, hear what you're playing, what you're having success with in the comment section below. And yeah, have a wonderful day guys. I will see you all next time. Cheers.